I feel like we all knew it was going to happen eventually, but it has now happened. The entire Pokedex for Pokemon Sword and Shield has been leaked, which is really annoying because it's so close to coming out. But I'm still obligated to go over this information. I'm not really bothered by spoilers. I feel like playing the actual game is the entire benefit of the gaming experience. I don't really care if the information is leaked. But if you're not wanting to know about all of the Pokemon's existence before you play Pokemon Sword and Shield, you probably should click off of this video and click onto one of my other videos. But if you're unfazed by spoilers just like I am, then feel free to continue into the video and we will be going over the entire Pokedex for Pokemon Sword and Shield. Alright, so we're getting this information from an article by Polygon.com. I will leave a link to the article in the description below. It just shows a little preface before it shows the actual Pokemon. This is your last chance to click off if you don't like spoilers. And here we go. So there's Grookey, and then its middle evolution is Thwackey. Makes sense. Now he's got two sticks. No, he pulled out the stick from his hair leaf. So that's what happened. And maybe broke it in half. Yeah, because he didn't have the other one. Anyway, and then we've got Rillaboom. So not quite the Harambe that we wanted, but still nice. What is that? Is that like one of those medieval flails or a mace or whatever it's called with that has the spikes, the spiky ball on the chain? Okay, I don't know what that is, but it looks like it's just grass type. That's... Huh. Why are they doing just grass? Why are they just doing pure whatever? So, then we've got Scorbunny, who, I don't know if you can see, but Scorbunny, I've got the plush behind me. That's going to be the one that I start with. So, Scorbunny looks the same, obviously. Raboot. I like a Raboot. It's kind of a pun. Although a lot of these are puns, but I just love Raboot. It's like a French person saying rabbit. A Raboot. Anyway, and then we've got Cinderace. What the heck is... It looks like he's got wings for ears. And it's hard to tell because you have to... I don't think I can really zoom in much more. But he's bipedal, of course. You can't have a fire type. You can't have a fire type final evolution that's not bipedal because we've had... Yeah, I think every single one of them is... Huh. Interesting. Yeah, so looks kind of like a Final Fantasy character, to be honest. No. Not Final Fantasy. But yeah, he kind of looks like Kingdom Hearts character, whatever, maybe the main character or something, but they all kind of wear the stockings and have the weird pants like that, so that's what he reminds me of. Then we've got Sobble, Drizzle, Drizzle, and then Inteleon. Inteleon? Like intelligence? Intelligent chameleon? What is that? Anyway. Yeah, it sucks that they're all pure fire, water, and grass. So we've got... Oh! Corviknight has pre-evolutions. That's awesome. I was thinking he'd be a single stage Pokemon, and those... A lot of times they have less than desired stats, so I'm glad that that's not the thing. That's not the case. We've got Rookie D, Corvus Choir, and then Corvin Knight. I don't know what... I guess Rookie... Rookie Chickadee? I don't know what the bird is. It's like a Corvus or... Oh, I don't know. I can't remember what bird is based off of, but, you know, Squire and Knight. So that's cool. Skwovet. It's a squirrel with really pudgy cheeks. Really pudgy cheeks. And then but I don't know if that's just whatever. I don't know what to think of this one. Squovit and then Greedent. Wove. Like maybe it weaves things. I don't know what it's supposed to be. And then Greedent. A greedy rodent. He looks like a Disney character. Who does he look like? He looks like the Sultan, like Jasmine's father from Aladdin. That's what he looks like. That's him. And then we've got Wooloo, of course. He's the round floofy boy. I might have a Wooloo. I'm not sure. There's so many Pokemon that I want to have on my team. I won't be able to use all of them. And then Dubwool. So he's a mountain goat. He's a mountain goat sheep. But yeah, sheep don't grow horns. Well, no, maybe they do. I'm an idiot. Sorry. Gossifleur, we already knew about that. We already knew about Eldegoss. Nickit! Oh, we get a fox. I love fox Pokemon. And especially since we're getting 2 wolf Pokemon. Foxes and wolves and all that. I love those. And dogs. So Nickit it reminds me kind of a Leopard. Or, yeah, I think it's Leopard. However you say it. But, it's the dark type. The 2 evolution things. So it's pretty much that. I can't really tell. Does he have a mask? I think he's got a mask on. In that one, he just has, eyeshadow and stuff. This one looks like he has a mask. He's like Swiper. Yeah, Swiper is a fox. I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. Yeah, so we basically have Swiper. Then we have Yamper, of course, with the heart butt that you can't see, but he has a heart butt. Just trust me on that. Bolthound. So Yamper, Nickit, and Thievul. I don't think I said Thievul, but yeah, so that's dark types. Cool. Yamper, a Yorkie, Scamp, I don't know. Bolthound, that's kind of self-explanatory, because Hund, that's the German word for dog. And then Bolt, it's electric type. Milcery, that looks horrifying. In all honesty, it looks absolutely terrifying. Then we've got Alchemy, so that's the pre-evolution to Alchemy. They're both pure fairy types, and no, I don't like this one. Maybe it's just the one picture, but I don't trust it. It just has that 1,000-yard stare. It's horrifying. Then we've got, alright, let's scroll down a little bit. So now we've got Bliphug. Blip, like, no, he's not electric type. I don't know what the blip is for. Maybe just the big eyes? Sure. Dottler? So that's like the Metapod form, but a bug and fairy. Have we had a bug fairy? I don't think we have. That looks, I don't know. I like it. I think I'm gonna enjoy it. Orbeetle. Orb. Beetle. Where does the orb come from? But I mean, is that fairy or is that no, that's psychic. That's bug and psychic. I got those two confused. So maybe, yeah, orb, that makes more sense because it's psychic type and bug type. I don't think we've done that either. I think that's if there are bug and psychic, they're few and far between. Then we've got Morpeko, who's electric and dark type. I think we knew his typing. But yeah, that's just the Pikachu clone that gets hangry. Chudo! It looks kind of derpy. Like it might just be the angle, but yeah, I mean that looks like looks straight out of an Airheads commercial, honestly. But yeah, it's okay. He grows into being an absolute beast, so that'll be great. And he'll be rocking water, which kind of sucks as a typing, but it is what it is. Hatenna, Flipnote Hatenna. Flipnote Hatenna confirmed. Anyway, you get some of you guys aren't gonna understand, but yeah, Flipnote Hatenna on the DSi. That's my favorite. Anyway, so it is a psychic type. Yeah, because fairy is, I just get those mixed up. So that's psychic. Hat rim. I guess they're all about hats. It looks, yeah, and it just looks like a hat with a face on it. Okay, hat rim. I don't know what rim. I don't know what the rim is for, but looks. Is it wearing a hat on top of its? I can't tell what that is. Just the way the picture is. Then we've got Hatterene. Okay. I don't know what to say about this one. This one just. I like the coloring. I like the blue, pink, and white and all that. It kind of reminds me of like ice cream, to be honest. But yeah, that's a Pokemon right there. So, how is the maybe Cramorant? Yeah, I was gonna say, there's no way that these two evolve into Cramorant, right? Maybe Cramorant, when it spits out that fish, maybe that's a Rokuda, because you know it spits up a fish when it if it's hit before using Surf, I think, then it spits out a fish. I think that's what they are. So we've got a Rokuda, who's a water type, and I didn't even acknowledge this last one is Psychic and Fairy. So I think the only other Pokemon that has that is Gardevoir. So I think that's a pretty unique typing. But everything's got to be Fairy type. I don't know why. So these two. I'm trying to remember some water type Pokemon or some fish Pokemon that only have 2 evolutions. I guess Remoraid and Octillery, but those are so different. Yeah, so I don't know if I should expect too much from these, but maybe Barraskewda. Huh. Yeah, maybe it'll have a really good ability, or maybe it'll be a niche Pokemon. But usually Pokemon that, a lot of the times, the fish that have 1 evolution, oof. But a lot of times the fish that have 1 evolution, they don't do too great. Where was I? Right here. And then Cramorant, we already know about him. Silicobra. Silicon Cobra. But why is he... It looks like he's tied into a knot. That's... Huh. Silicobra. You silly Cobra. And then Sandaconda. So it looks like he's in a corkscrew shape, or he tied himself into a knot for some reason. But just looks like they're pure ground types. I don't think we have a ground snake. A ground type snake, but we don't have a whole lot of snake Pokemon. We've got Seviper, and then I don't know, I'm kind of drawing a blank. Ekans. Yeah, so I feel like snake Pokemon are much needed right here. Then Sinistee. Yeah, we didn't know about this one. So we knew about Poltegeist, but we didn't know it had a pre-evolution. It's a teacup. What else could you have expected? I'm sad. I mean, the only thing you could expect is for there to be another, like a plate underneath it or something. But maybe we'll get a plate Pokemon for Generation 9. Plate Pokemon? Might as well. And then they could like do a double battle and somehow support each other. Anyway, here we've got Roly-Coly. We knew about him. Oh my god. So Roly-Coly's, and these are just ghost type Pokemon. Roly-Coly's Rock. And then we've got Carkol. We've got Carkol. What is Carkol? What is he supposed to be? What is the car? Maybe car, just like vehicle? I don't think so. It looks... I have no idea, but it looks cool, but I can't tell what it's supposed to be just because of the picture. And then we've got Coalossal. That looks like an awesome Pokemon. It's like Aggron, but coal. Is that supposed to be hair, or is that his head? Because his head is down here. I don't know what that is about, but it's cool. It's cool. Then we've got cute Cuffant. Cufant. It's got the heart-shaped ears, and what typing is this? Is this Dark? No, this is crap. What typing is this? Steel? I think this is Steel. That would be my guess. So Steel, Elephant, and then Copperajah. Yeah, because Raj or Raja, I think, is that the Indian word for elephant? At least Raj has something to do with it. Copper. So yeah, I'm guessing based off of the name that it is a steel type. But those look awesome. We don't have a whole lot of elephant Pokemon either, so that'll be great. And okay, so he does have. I was like, what happened to his ears? But I think they're just folded down in this picture. Then we've got Impidimp. We knew about that one. Did we get a trailer for Impidimp? I can't remember. But we knew of its existence. I think we did get a trailer a while back. Dark and Fairy. Then Morgrim. Morgue. Like for dead people. And then Grim. Like the Grim Reaper or a Goblin? I don't know what whatever. Then we've got Grim Snarl. That looks... I mean, it looks cool, but it almost doesn't look like a Pokemon, to be honest. It looks kind of like... I don't want to say Yu-Gi-Oh! Or... I don't know, it just looks non-Pokemon. Maybe it's just the zoomed out picture and I can't really... Well, yeah. I guess if you accept Buzzwole and all that stuff, you kind of have to accept this buff boy. Alright, so we've got... Whoa, that almost looks like a Lucario clone. This one, not this one. But... So we've got Toxel, a poison and electric type. Doesn't really look like electric type, but yeah, sure. I'm trying to think what he could be. Toxel. He's not a frog. Or what is he? Then Toxtricity. So that just toxic electricity. That the name gives me no hints as to what kind of animal it's based off of. And it doesn't help that these pictures are so zoomed out, but yeah, that looks interesting. It looks a little bit like, a little tiny bit like Greninja, maybe, whatever. But just forget I said that, but doubly weak to ground. um, so maybe hopefully it's got an ability that does something about that, because ground is still super common even in Generation 8. So yeah, he gonna die. Well, then again, Salazzle was poison and fire, and doubly weak to ground, but it was super fast, and it could poison any Pokemon, so it still was able to be used. So hopefully Toxon and Toxtricity, hopefully they have something going for him. They look pretty fast. Electric type Pokemon are usually fast, except for Vikavolt. Stupid Vikavolt. Vikavolt's good, but I wish he was fast. Snom and Ice and Bug. I don't think we have those. I don't think we have an Ice and Bug type. Doubly weak to Rock and doubly weak to Fire. Ooh, that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough to use. Maybe. Frostmoth looks like a beast, so maybe he can take a couple hits. But yeah, doubly weak to... So Colossal will be able to freaking annihilate this thing. So, because I was just thinking, wasn't there another rock and fire type? Yeah. So then we've got Sizzlipede. He looks angry, and he's flat. He's like a fruit roll-up, or no, not fruit roll-up, like a fruit by the foot. This, he looks like a fruit roll-up. This one, he's a fruit by the foot, with legs, and he's got a mustache and eyebrows. It looks like a big X. Maybe he should have been the legendary for Pokemon X, not Xerneas. I'm probably going to cut that part out. Anyway, so then we've got So then we've got Clobopus. And it's just a fighting type. He's a octopus. I mean, duh, with the name, but I couldn't tell when he's just got the 2. Well, no, he's got more. And then Grapploct. That looks great. I love that. I love the coloring. I don't understand how he goes from like white and orange and dark purple to blue and green and black. I don't understand that color change. It looks like totally different, but it is what it is. So that's yeah, that's really cool. So then we've got Duraludon, the great value Dialga. Hopefully it's usable, but it's a single evolution, so I don't know. Might not be able to dethrone Dialga as a better Dragon of Steel type, which I would be okay with, but I also want him to be kind of usable, because that's a really unique typing, and they should respect that. Dialga's the only other Dragon Steel. Then we've got Stonjourner. Looks like wait, is Stonehenge? Where is Stonehenge? Is that in the UK? It might be. That might be why they have that. And then it's got little arms up here. And then is that a face? I think so. This one looks like it might be related to Pyukumuku. It's like a Galarian Pyukumuku almost. That's what it looks like. Pinchurchin. Yeah, so that's not much. There's not much else. It's electric type. That one's obviously a rock type, but I guess they don't. It has another type, but they don't know. Maybe ground. It kind of looks like a ground type, but we'll see. Ididi? Looks like Meowstic? Huh. And it's psychic and normal? Is that normal? Hold on. I'm pretty sure that is. Yeah, psychic and normal. What an interesting combination. So it's neutral to fighting. I don't know why I worded it that way. But what benefit would you get to... Maybe it's got like hyper voice and stuff. I still think it's like a Meowstic or Esper. Not Esper. I don't know. It just looks... It looks familiar. Maybe Audino. Yeah, I think it looks more like Audino, actually. Not Meowstic. I just had those two mixed up. Applin. It's an apple. It's an apple. Look at that. Look at that apple. I don't know what to think. He's got eyes, and he's... I guess that... Yeah, that's his mouth. So he's just eyes and a mouth. And then Flapple, so he opens up and he can fly. What is he? He's dragon and grass. Is that a unique type? I think that's a unique type too. Huh. I mean, they had to get creative to do a dragon grass, so I guess this is the result. That would be cool though, to like have a little apple that you could just send off. Anyway, but bringing an apple out of a Pokeball, that's kind of weird. But then again, bringing Electrode or a Voltorb out of a Pokeball is weird too. And then Apple Ton. Oh my gosh. He's like an apple pie. He's an apple pie dragon. Yeah, I mean, kudos to them for finding something to be dragon and grass, but was this the way to go? I don't know. Flapple reminds me kind of a Bakugan, now that I think about it, because he's round, and then he's got the wings that come out, and then the bottom still stays solid so it doesn't fall over. So he's a Bakugan. Ice Cube. What is it in... He looks kind of like he's got a Minecraft head. Like, I know in Minecraft you can... I forget what he's called. I don't think it's a golem, but maybe it is. But, you know, like the snowman with the jack-o'-lantern head. That's like that's like the Club Penguin version of it. I'm just kind of talking. Anyway, but yeah, so he's pure ice. Yeah, I don't know if I like this one, to be honest. It's just, why an ice block head? Just be a penguin. So then we've got Dreepy, dragon and ghost. I know we have a yeah, the Giratina dragon ghost, and then is that the only dragon ghost? That might be. Oof. Alright, now we've got Drakloak. And that's just a Dreepy on top of a bigger dragon. And then Dragapult. It looks like he's got something on him. Maybe these, or maybe these. I don't know. It looks like basically it just, the smaller ones go along for a ride on the bigger ones. I like the design. He loses his legs. Is that just... It looks like a B-52. Like those bombers. The really flat planes. That's what he looks like. Phalanx. What is that? Anyway, I was trying to think of a different... Whatever. So Phalanx, he's a fighting type. Is that just a standalone? or I don't know. He looks like a standalone Pokemon. There's no way he could evolve into these, right? Well, these just look like. I think he's a standalone. And then, are these the minor legendaries? Dracozolt, and Arctozolt. Electric and Dragon, and Electric and Ice. Electric Ice. Do we have that? It might be a unique type, but probably you guys are going to leave in the comments like, oh no, there's this Pokemon, but it seems like it'll be a good type. I mean, well, no, never mind. I was going to say it's not going to be weak to, it's not going to be weak to ground, but even though it's a dragon, it's not a flying dragon. It has no wings. Anyway, then we've got Dracovish and Arctovish. Are these evolving? Dracovish, Arctovish? I feel like these are the... Anyway, these look... I can't tell if... I don't think they evolved, but they look different. But they have kind of the same... Maybe... Oh, okay. Maybe you just get one or the other in... Like, you get this in Sword, and you get that in Shield, or vice versa. Maybe it's something like that. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know. What is this? So we've got Zacian. Zacian looks different, but I think it's just because he's not wearing... Or he's not holding his sword. Zamazenta, he's not wearing his shield. I guess those aren't... Well, I guess those aren't attached. Or his shield isn't attached. Maybe that's just armor. And then, so Zacian is fairy type? Really? Doesn't look like a fairy. Then Zamazenta is a fighting type. So obviously Zacian would have an advantage on Zamazenta. So why did they do this? Zamazenta probably has something up its sleeve, like crazy high defenses, I'm sure, and then crazy high attack, I'm sure. But I'm not understanding the typing. But then again, I didn't understand the typing for Solgaleo. I thought he was supposed to be a fire type, at least, but he wasn't. So, we'll see. But we've got Eternatus? Eternatus. That looks creepy. I wish that I could zoom in more, and I kind of technically can, but it'll mess up the whole cropping of the video. It might look better when I actually crop the video, but what the frick is that? It looks like a scorpion with... I don't know. It just weirds me out. Why is this the third evolution? Like, why is that not something relating to these two? It just looks out of place. So, I guess these are the alternate forms. So, we've got more Pico, obviously. This is the hangry mode. Toxicity. Hold on. So, I don't know what that is, but yeah. And then IDD turns into... No, it's the same typing, but IDD puts its ears down? Okay. Ice Cube. Oh, okay. Okay, I like this one better. He looks more like a pink... I thought that he had his actual head was the freaking Ice Cube. I'm like, no, Pokemon, no. But here, looks like the Ice Cube melted. And he's just kind of... Yeah, he's still got the one hair sticking up. So anyway, that's cool. I like that. Then Zacian and Zamazenta. So I'm glad that that armor is not attached to them. I was like, this looks stupid. But yeah, so they just look like that normally. Eternatus. What the frick is that? I can't tell what's what, to be honest. Those look like flippers or something. And then this totally confuses me. It looks almost like a little city, like a floating city on its head. Maybe this is the head, and then it's... I don't know. No idea. So Meowth looks like it gets a Galarian form. Dark type. Oh, I didn't even look at these guys. Their types change when they add on steel type. So psychic and steel versus fighting and steel. That makes it make a lot more sense, because I was like or a fairy. If I said psychic, I'm sorry, but I'm like, fairy versus fighting is gonna win almost every time. So I like that they have steel added to their type now. Back to Meowth. This, I don't know, that almost doesn't look real. That almost looks like a painted on face. But he grows a beard everywhere, I guess. Ugh. But he's got a beard everywhere. And he's dark type? Or is that... No, he's steel type. Yeah, because he became dark type last time. Like in Alola, he became dark type. So now he's steel. Berserker. Nobody knows this. Maybe it's just Meowth. But Berserker. That's... I don't know what to think about that. I think I liked the Alolan version better, to be honest. Now we've got Alolan or Galarian Ponyta. That's already been revealed. I didn't know that it had an evolution now. So it's psychic, and then it's also fairy. It's fairy in the evolution. Interesting. Well, I thought it was already fairy here. I'll need to check that again. So it has a so it has a pre-evolution now in its Galarian form that's also fighting. This one looks more like regular Farfetch'd, though. I guess it's just in the process of becoming strong. Then what is this? What is this? Is this Galarian Mr. Mime? And then we've got Mr. Rhyme. So which is which? I guess Mr. Rhyme, that's... They're in a weird order, but it looks like this is the Galarian form and this is the evolution? Or it might be the other way around. But it looks like this one's bigger. So, yeah. Oh my god, Cursula! Cursula, no! That looks so... That looks terrifying. Like, Cursula just looks so sad and cursed, obviously. And then its evolution, it's like a tree. And then it's ghost type. Thank you for the nightmares. And then Stunfisk gets a Galarian form. What is that? Grand and Steel? And then he... Where is his face? What's going on here? Whatever. We know about these. Galarian Darumaka and Galarian Darmanitan. I haven't even considered these Pokemon since Gen 5. Like, I have never touched them in any game other than a Gen 5 game. Just because the Zen mode kind of sucks. As far as... And then we've got Galarian Yamask. What is up with his mask? And then Runerigus. Huh. That reminds me kind of Yveltal. with its, because you Yveltal, you can see its fingers from its wings, and that's interesting. Maybe, and it's ghost and ground. Looks like there's also, I don't know if these are supposed to be filled. I kind of doubt it. I think these lines are just for organization. We already know about all these. Oh, that looks like Machamp. That looks like Machamp. Gigantamax Machamp. Gigantamax. Not Krabby. The evolution of it. That might be Krabby. I don't freaking know. It's hard to tell. Does Krabby evolve into Corphish? That may have been Kingler. Kingler, that's what it is. So it's a Gigantamax Kingler and Lapras. If you can see it. Let me move this up. Boop. Alright, so I had to move myself so you could see all that I'm looking at. Lapras, Eevee we know about. Garbodor, that would smell terrible, because Garbodor already stinks. If you make him 50 feet tall, yeah, it's gonna be an issue. I would not go to a stadium to watch someone Gigantamax a Garbodor. No thank you. I like to maintain my sense of smell without brain damage. Let's see. We've got Corviknight, Corviknight Alchemy. I don't care if you're connecting. So we've got Hatterene. Hatterene has Gigantamax. What is... Okay, so that's Psychic and Fairy. That's Psychic and Fairy as well. I don't think anyone really changes type when they Gigantamax. Doesn't look like it. So that's interesting. I can't really tell what it is, to be honest. Colossal gets Gigantamax. Wow. That is going to be amazing. Because Colossal, I already like it. So... just the fact that it has Gigantamax, that looks crazy good. Why is it searching? Anyway, now we've got Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl. Where was Grimmsnarl? Okay, so Grimmsnarl can Gigantamax into a tall, blurry thing. Scorch. That looks pretty epic. That looks more like a dragon than anything. This is like a fruit. Instead of a fruit by the foot, it's like fruit by the yard, fruit by the mile. Applin looks blurry as heckaroni, and why is it Applin and not Appleton? Huh. That's weird. I feel maybe that's a typo. I'm a day late recording this outro because I'm an idiot who has no idea how to manage time. Ironic given my username. But anyway, let me know which Pokemon do you think you're going to add to your team. Like I said, I'm going to have Scorbunny. I'm possibly going to have Dreadnought. Out of the new Pokemon, I might have Toxtricity. But there's just so many Pokemon. I need a little bit of time to look over the list again. And then it depends on which Pokemon are in which game. But let me know which Pokemon you're going to get for Sword and Shield. I'll see you guys in the next live stream or video.